this. Power overwhelming.
Hey there, StarCraft fans! It's falconpaladin coming at ya with yet another edition of StarCraft EVO Complete. It's going to be a PvP on Neo Isles of Siren, but not a regular PvP. It's going to be a Brood War Protoss versus a StarCraft 2 Protoss player. Going to be Classic and Cheese Maniac from SEL Masters number, I want to say 8. Anyway, it's going to be another Evolution Complete cast. I do love casting these. Top left, it is Classic, the StarCraft 2 professional Protoss player, but he's playing Brood War Protoss today. And in the bottom right, it is Cheese Maniac playing a StarCraft 2 Protoss. So, not as well known here, but Classic does have a disadvantage because he plays StarCraft 2 instead of Brood War, but maybe he plays both and he's been practicing. We will see. So, this is an island map. You know that, right? Because it's a Nexus first here from Cheese Maniac, man. Nexus firsting against Classic. Yo, so this is your island. This is where you start, and this is a weird main that just is a weird shape. And there's a ramp leading down to over here, and there is another expansion here as well. But if you want to get more, then you need to get drops. So, we will see if there will be shuttles and warp prisms and stuff here. I feel like there will be. Or maybe just a straight sky toss play from one of these Protoss players. Should be excellent. So, Cybernetics Core coming up here for Classic. Expansion on the way. Not a Nexus first, or else it would be just about done here as Cheese Maniacs is. We got an assimilator building. We are having an assimilator inside the main base here. I don't know why this isn't an assimilator and this one is. But, is this... Oh, it's a rich Vespene gas geyser, which returns more Vespene gas than one of the normal ones. So that is why. Alright, Cheese Maniac, thank you for explaining that to me with the purple color there. And look, so purple as well here from Classic. So, PvP in StarCraft 2 involves a lot of disruptors, which are not available for Brood War players. And PvP in a Brood War involves a lot of Psystorm and Reavers and Dragoons. And StarCraft 2 PvP, again, Stalkers. So, I think we're going to see a PvP featuring Stalkers and Disruptors versus Dragoons and Reavers here, which should be interesting. Just different styles of splash damage, but Stalkers and Dragoons are fairly similar here. A Corsair? Why? Why are you making a Corsair Classic? So it's a 2 Stargate open here from Classic. Corsairs can only attack flying stuff and do not have an ability like Phoenix so they can lift up stuff and kill it in the air. I guess this is just a scout here from Classic. Got a fleet beacon on the way here from our green Protoss player, Brood War Protoss player. Protoss, and there we go, Phoenix. So double Stargate opening from both of these players. We will see who wins. A Corsair or a Phoenix? I think Phoenix, man. Because Corsairs are intended to do splash damage against targets that are stacked up, like stacked Overlords or stacked Mutalisks. And the Phoenix here are intended to do damage against single targets. So, let's see. And we're going to chase it. Oh my gosh, this is... I think the Corsair was winning that. Interesting. But 2 Phoenix against 1 Corsair, nope. So that's why we are running away here and scouting. Carriers on the way at 4 minutes. Here from Classic, a 2-base carrier play. Here from our Brood War player. 3rd Nexus on the way here from our StarCraft 2 player. And Mass Phoenix all the way. All the way. And, aha! Oh my gosh, so, Shield battery here. You can see stuff warping in on StarCraft 2 Stargates, so you know it's warping in and being built, but they added this feature to StarCraft Brood War Stargates? Interesting. This is not a feature in Brood War, but I guess the balance people thought it would be applicable? Interesting as well. So, oh, we need to back it up. We need to back it up there and show these Phoenix lifting up probes and killing them in the air. There we go. There's one. And there's two. And there's just two. Just two there. Sniping down an interceptor with these Phoenix. And nothing but mass Phoenix here. 3 Stargate mass Phoenix. Ugh, this is so interesting. Ah, the Corsair, again, good against clumped up enemies. The Phoenix do stack. Stack fairly well here, so you got to watch out for that splash damage from those Corsairs. These Phoenix, another 4 probes dead. 6 probes in total dead here from this Phoenix harass, and there are more and more Phoenix on the way. Plus 1 air here from Classic, and also another couple of Corsairs to add to the 2 carrier, 4 Corsair group. And then a fleet beacon here from Cheese Maniac. There it is. So I think it's going to make maybe Tempests here to counter the Brood War carriers, because Tempests do bonus damage against massive flying, actually massive units of all kinds there. It can shoot down and can shoot up, so it's excellent against Ultralisks as well as battle cruisers and carriers. An interesting unit here from StarCraft 2, but maybe it's just going to be carriers. We will see. We will see here from Cheese Maniac. I tried to find information on Cheese Maniac, but I think he's playing under a Smurf name, and I have no idea who that is. So if you know, let me know in the comments, and I will update the title here. 20 armor supply locked against of these both players. Cheese Maniac, 55 to 48 workers. 4th Nexus on the way. 8 probes dead versus no probes dead here from Cheese Maniac. He is giving Classic everything he can handle from this StarCraft 2 perspective. And again, clumping up is a bad idea against these Corsairs that look very, very big here in the StarCraft 2 engine, but they are definitely Corsairs. And no researching Disruption Web. We are researching Anion Pulse Crystals to increase the basic attack range of these Phoenix. So that is very, very good as well. And throwing down 2 more Stargates. And an expansion. Here is Classic. Again, I feel like Cheese Maniac is ahead here. I got Void Rays. Interesting, Void Rays here. Which are good against carriers. And I don't think they're going to be very, very good against our Corsairs. So let's see. Let's see how... Bam. Sniping off a Corsair. They will do. Sniping off Interceptors. They do very, very well against light targets. These Phoenix do, which do include Interceptors. Robotics Facility warping in. Flux Veins. So that the Void Rays here are faster than usual. And 17 probes have been killed for Classic. 70 workers to 54. Income advantage in Cheese Maniac's favor, but just a little bit there. Interestingly enough, and then, yeah, going back down into Cheese Maniac's favor. The first attack from Classic here is his 2 carriers and his 16 Corsairs. What an insane build. Oh, 14 Corsairs. My apologies. All right, we're just lifting and killing every single probe here at the 3rd base, maybe 2nd base of Classic, and these carriers are killing every single probe here at the 4th base. And GG! Oh, so that's the first game of our sneaky twofer between these 2 players, and, what? What? Why? I feel like it was pretty even here. What is going on? These Corsairs can't kill anything. Why? Why are we tapping out? I feel like at this point, like 7 Phoenix and 4 Void Rays should be able to kill 2 carriers. 2 of them. What is the GG here? It's 69 to 52 workers. And that's it. No, I disapprove so entirely, wholeheartedly, it's not even funny. Could not disapprove more. I guess is this? His Void Rays are dying to Corsairs, and he's like, oh no. If the Void Rays can't handle the Corsairs, then I don't have any answer to the carriers, and they're going to kill my stuff. Is that what it is? Okay, so 4 Void Rays here. Again, they do bonus damage. Well, when they have Prismatic Alignment turned on, which is an ability that they trigger, they do bonus damage versus armored. And Corsairs are not armored. Holy crap. Yeah, all right. Fair enough, I guess. That's the thing. The Corsairs absolutely dominating those Void Rays. Resources lost, 4,700 to 1,600. Yeah, so it's looking really good until those 4 Void Rays died. 8 Phoenix have died. And on the other side, 1 Corsair and a few Interceptors. Classic really hasn't lost any attacking units whatsoever. Army value is 50 to 30. Classic, the Corsair is doing way more than I thought they would. Oh, amazing stuff. 11 kills on that carrier, 6 kills on that carrier. Are you kidding me? Yeah, Corsairs, amazing against Void Rays. We are learning stuff here today. Okay, so that's game 1 of our Sneaky 2 for PvP for your day. I hope you're enjoying it. Tap the like button if you are and subscribe. We've got StarCraft Evolution and regular StarCraft for this channel. You know that. So we'll be right back. Game 2 is here on for Rustline. Top right, it is Classic playing Brood War Protoss again. Bottom left, it is also Cheese Maniac playing StarCraft 2 Protoss again. Not a island map, because mixing it up is a good thing to do. So I don't think we're going to see carriers early this time, and a lot of Corsairs. I think we are going to get our Stalker Disruptor versus Dragoon Reaver matchup that I was talking about in Game 1. Because again, not an island map, as you can see by this probe scout. Classic scouting out here to make sure he is not being cannon rushed here by the StarCraft 2 Protoss player. He also can cannon rush himself. So we got ourselves a gateway coming up, so it's not a cannon rush. Also a gateway coming up here from Cheese Maniac, so we're going to play fairly standard here. We've got ourselves a 2-gate and a Cybercore opening standard in PvP for a very long time in StarCraft 2. And again, it can be a 2-gate opening here from our guy, Brood War Classic, but I think that's a little bit too risky here. So it's going to be maybe a gate expand into Cybercore and then some Dragoons and maybe a shield battery for defense here. It is nothing but a 2-gate opening with double gas here from our guy Cheese Maniac. A Matter Pylon is warping on here inside Cheese Maniac's mineral line. And everything is A-okay here from Cheese Maniac. He's going to go ahead and try to burn it down. Maybe make a Zealot. We got a Cybercore here as well. It's a gate expand. Yeah, into a Cybercore. And then into Dragoons. So we're not going to make a Zealot here, it looks like, from Cheese Maniac. And a lot of lost mining time here from Cheese Maniac. But it's worth it to get rid of the path blocking pylon here. So 2 gateways and a cybernetics core and an expansion here from Classic. So, and then taking his gas and another pylon so he does not get supply blocked. This should be good. So double Stalker is the choice here from Cheese Maniac. Stalker Sentry would be an option. Adept Stalker would be an option here. Maybe double Sentry if you're planning on being defensive is an option. And have we been scouting? Yeah, we did scout the expansion. Cheese Maniac is. That's right. You are here in the shadows, man. I hear ya. I hear ya loud and clear. Stargate after the 2 gateways here from Cheese Maniac. And we got a Dragoon here in the StarCraft 2 engine. Looking good, man. Excellent modeling. I like it. Man, it is so complicated to model Brood War units in the StarCraft 2 engine, and I'm super excited to see all of the Brood War units in the StarCraft EVO in the StarCraft 2 engine. So I think that was just about a stalemate there here between the Dragoon and the Stalker. So this should be interesting. Throwing down a shield battery is Cheese Maniac. Stargate warping in. And what? What are we going to do? An Oracle opening here. So that's a harassing unit that can burn down probes very quickly. So we will have to see if Classic has any anti-air to deal with that Oracle. He knows. He knows that is a threat here. Range for these Dragoons being researched. called Singularity Charge. I do not know why that is for range, but whatever. The way they named upgrades in 1998 is weird. Sometimes the way they name upgrades in 2025 is also weird. There's a new upgrade for Zerg called Nanomuscular... muscular something. I don't know. It gives hiders a little bit of a jump capability, like a little bit of a dash capability. I don't like it very much, but pro Zergs love it, so I'm wrong about this. Anyway, nanomuscular... Oh, there's a word for that. Oh, this is driving me crazy. Anyway, Stalkers should be able to handle this. Nice snipe. Yeah, nice snipe there. But on the other side of it, like I said, the Oracle can burn down probes very quickly. 7 probes have died here. And oh my gosh, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12... Classic has got to be killing himself right now. He's got to be kicking himself saying, dude, how? How did I not realize that Oracles would be a major threat here? 13 kills on that Oracle's insane. On the other side of it, though, I mean, these Dragoons are kind of holding their own against the Stalkers. Shield battery is obviously a problem. And another Dragoon goes down. Another Stalker dies. Another Dragoon goes down. Probes getting pulled here to provide a little bit of extra DPS. He knows he's ahead in worker count. 32 to 19. He can afford to pull some probes in that situation. This is absolutely a crazy good game from Cheese the Maniac. Or Cheese Maniac. Sorry, not the Maniac. He's just a regular Cheese Maniac, not the definitive one. So, my gosh, 16 to 14 army supply. Shield batter's about out of energy for healing here, but the micro on display is bananas. APM check is 260 to 275. Cheese Maniac actually has more APM on average than Classic does, and spiking into the 400s also is Cheese Maniac, which is insane. Dragoons versus Stalkers. What did I say we were going to see here? Dragoons versus Stalkers. Oh, a shield overcharge, or an energy recharge there from the Nexus to give the energy back to the shield battery. Very good stuff. Great stuff. Probes here, again, absorbing a bit of damage. 36 to 25 workers. Double Oracle comes swinging back on in to get more probe kills. One of the Oracles dies. Totally worth it, man. This has a 17 Oracle, 18 kill Oracle. Are you kidding me right now? This is some incredible stuff from the Oracle Town. She should win this. Just on sheer worker count alone, maybe consider getting a third base. While you're at it, I don't know why Classic is not building a cannon. I mean, sticking a Dragoon inside your mineral line should be okay here, but oh, snipe, snipe, snipe. Yeah, Stalker's doing bonus versus armored targets, and guess what's armored? Dragoons are armored targets in this game. Same thing on the other way. Dragoons doing very well against things like Stalkers and very poorly against things like Probes and SCVs and Zealots. Not that we have any Zealots. Did you really swing 22? 22 kill Oracle is way more than the average Oracle is going to get in a game of StarCraft 2, no matter what the matchup is. That's insane. Yeah, Cheese Maniac recognizes he can use these probes to not be mining. He can use them to buffer, to attack, to kind of shore up maybe his little bit of a weaker Stalker army against the beefier, tankier Dragoons. What are we looking at here? 110 hit points plus a bunch more on shields, and the Stalkers are at 160 total. So what are we looking at? Yeah, these have like 180 HP versus 160. So it's close, but that 20 shield can make a big difference. Here's the robotic support bay. This is going to be for our Reavers here for Classic. Let's see if he gets them out. It's going to be really nice to get any kind of a splash damage hit on the enemy Stalker army. And I don't see Cheese Maniac doing the same thing at all. I really don't see him working on disruptors whatsoever. Production taps is definitely not. A shuttle in production. You're always going to see a shuttle in production before the first Reaver comes out. If the Protoss is making Reavers in any matchup. Just because the Reaver is slow. It's a caterpillar. It can't move very quickly, but it hits like a truck. And it needs to be picked up and shuttled around in order to be effective, just like Warp Prisms and Disruptors can be very good too. But Disruptors are faster, right? Disruptors are a faster unit, can kind of hold their own in running around with an army as part of the composition. Third base on the way from Cheese Maniac. Kind of maybe setting up for a third base here is Classic. 36 to 51 workers is not good. Income favoring Cheese Maniac, but the dips you can tell by the probes that were wandering around out on the map earlier. Charges on the way from Cheese Maniac. Big fan of charge in this matchup. Making your Zealots faster is always nice. But I mean, if we're looking at Reaver shots versus Zealots or Reaver shots versus Stalkers, I'm putting my money on the Reaver shots here. This could be really problematic for Cheese Maniac for game 2. And I mean, honestly, not a huge surprise that Classic would defeat Cheese Maniac potentially here 2-0, because he is, again, the better player. Oh, look at this. Phoenix harassing that shuttle a little bit. So big shuttles are, just like Corsairs. Big unit sizes. Bigger than they are, they look in the Brood War, but yeah, anyway, just because, again, Classic is an incredible high-level professional StarCraft 2 player. So you'd think he'd win 2-0 here, but I don't know. Oh, he really wants it. He blinks in and takes down the shuttle. The Reaver gets unloaded and saved. Our Caterpillar boy. God, that model looks beautiful, too. Big fan of that one. Oh, this is glorious. This is so good. We're getting, that's probably Scarab damage upgrade, if I had to guess what that is. Sometimes the logos are different for upgrades for the Brood War stuff in here, and I can't recognize it, but I'm pretty sure that's for Scarab damage. Scarabs, by default, do 100 damage per shot. With the upgrade, they do 125. And save us, boom! That's a hit. Here comes the boom! Ah, Reaver dies, though. Unfortunate stuff. 23 to 22 army supply. This is very tight. Zealots getting hits off. Not anymore. They're not. Reaver getting target fired by these stalkers. Cheese Maniac. You can micro stalkers pretty well with that blink ability. It's way better than the range upgrade for the Dragoons, I would say. Phoenix taking down that second shuttle of the day. Shuttle's dying for a Protoss is a major problem. What a bloodbath this game is. Total bloodbath. 5,500 resources lost for Cheese Maniac. 6,700 for Classic. I guess there were probes here that died to the Stalkers. How many kills do these Stalkers have? 4 kills. And a total of 1 kill there. Fourth base coming in from Cheese Maniac. Maybe a bit of a ninja expand there. This is a more traditional fourth base on Frostline, but it kind of works. I mean, if your third base is here, then down and up here. Not too far away for the fourth in that situation. Reaver continuing to be in production here. Doing pretty well for themselves, I would argue. Temple Archives coming up from Classic. A little bit of Psystorm. Psystorm on the enemy Stalkers could be good, but again, the incredible flexibility and mobility of these Stalkers is amazing. Right? You're looking at blink. You can blink out of a storm. It's crazy good. Stalkers into your third base. What do you have to deal with it? Your own Dragoon army. And it is even army supply. Ah, but they can blink into the main. Like I said, the mobility is off the charts. Dragoons can't chase in here. You have to use shuttles for this whole darn thing. The Dragoons are like, we got to go all the way around. Some Zealots inside the natural mineral line too, causing problems. The Stalkers inside the main base of Classic, causing major problems here as well. Reaver dies to the Stalkers. They're doing incredible damage right now, trying to get up this ramp with the goons. Is Classic to 26 probes have died to the attacks inside this base and inside this base and inside this base. First 3 bases. No-go zones for workers here, and I think Cheese might be able to pull this thing off against a better Classic player in game number 2 of our Sneaky Twofer. This is insanity. Why the heck does the Citadel of Adun look like it's got a weird paint job? I don't know. But can Classic hold on? Army value is about the same. Worker count is 84 to 36, though. Look at that major income advantage from Cheese Maniac. And these Stalkers are putting in work. 5 kills, 7 kills. GG! What an upset. Cheese Maniac takes down Classic in a PvP. Oh, man. What an absolutely insane PvP that second game was. First one, a little bit underwhelming, I'd say, but this one was great. What was it? It was the mobility. The mobility of the Stalkers, the blink capability, the blinking up onto the high ground from the third base. Dragoons had to go all the way around and through this choke and up this ramp, and the whole time your probes are dying and your pylons are dying. These Stalkers are killing everything. 6 kills, 5 kills, 7 kills, 2 kills. The Reaver's not getting anything done because they keep popping out, and before they can generate the Scarabs they need to be deadly, they're getting sniped by these Stalkers doing +1 attack damage. He's got that +1 attack and the bonus versus armored kicking in, plus 84 to 35 workers. Yeah, it all came down to the Oracle. I mean, the mobility of the Stalkers plus the Oracle. That's what we're looking at. That's what we're looking at. So, I mean, we're talking about a truly, truly amazing upset here from Cheese Maniac. I expected this maybe to be just a 2-0 from Classic, as I was saying, but no. Not today, Satan. Not today. Cheese Maniac ties it up. So we got to get more of this guy in the future, I think. But there's your mirror matchup. We had a requested mirror matchup, NSC EVO, Brood War Protoss versus StarCraft 2 Protoss. 2 games of varying variety, which I like a lot. I like variety here. So let me know in the comments if you want to see more StarCraft Evolution. I'm going to cast more of it, despite what you say. But tell me if you want more. It helps me feel good about myself. So that's the GG, and that's going to be it from me. This has been Falcon Paladin coming at ya with yet another edition of StarCraft Evolution, Brood War versus Protoss, the ultimate challenge. So that right there is going to be it from me. This has been Falcon Paladin coming at ya with yet another edition of StarCraft Evolution. Like I said, go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, Twitch, Instagram, TikTok, and Blue Sky, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.